Alright, well, as y'all can see by the title, and maybe you've already, seen it from the thumbnail, whatever it might be. Yeah, it's time for an iPad upgrade. And so I've had my iPad for, goodness, probably since Christmas of 2017 or 2018. So I've had it for a long time. It's about time to upgrade. So yeah, let's hop right into it, guys. Let's get right into it. So what I sort of want to talk about first, as sort of a topic, is how, like, the physical build and how it's held up. And so if we just take a look at the iPad itself here, set the Apple Pencil to the side. Again, it's made out of aluminum. It is relatively thin. I mean, it's a thin, it's a pretty dang thin device. It does have a headphone jack, which I literally never use. It's got one singular camera, one microphone here, and one microphone here, and then one microphone here. And it's just a single speaker right here. And that's really that's the only means of audio you're getting out of this here. So let me do a test of how the camera / audio sounds. So let's hop right into that one. Alright, this is a test of the microphone and audio quality alongside the camera quality of this iPad here, and let me know what y'all think. How does it sound? Is it, like, good? Is it bad? Like, what are y'all thinking? So yeah, tell me what you guys think. Alright, so that was just sort of the audio quality of the microphones and camera. So what you guys thought about that? So let's hop really quick into battery life for a second here. Because that is another thing that I sort of want to talk about, because I've had this iPad since 2018, 2017, 2018. I had gotten it for Christmas. Let's actually turn this on light mode. That way, it's not being annoying with the reflection there as much as possible. But anyways, I've had this iPad since 2017, 2018. Never one time replaced the battery. So it's still running on the exact same battery that it was when I had first gotten the iPad. And, there's obviously no option for, the battery health. However, battery life, if we just go to the last 10 days, for example, yesterday, 6 hours, 56 minutes screen on time, 47 minutes screen off time, and I used 125% of my battery. So that's using 100% and then charging it up another 25%. So that's got about 7 hours, so that's fine. Now, a lot of what I do on this iPad is school related, and I do a lot of FaceTiming on this iPad. So as you can see, like, I had like 4 hours, 19 minutes of a FaceTime call yesterday, 2 hours, 33 minutes, 3 hours, 10 minutes. Like, FaceTime is pretty much always my number one, used, app, I guess you could say. And, even, like, this iPad's dealing with my, my battery usages, or battery needs, I guess you could say. And it's doing good. I mean, I'm having a charge. I mean, I charge it every day. I mean, same battery. Like, it's the same battery that's been in the iPad since I got it. And it's worked. I've had no issues with it. It works just like it's supposed to. Have no problems with it. So yeah. All right. Well, next here is just what I kind of want to talk about, like, the screen quality, as in, like, the bezels, the home button, the display brightness, and just, like, the display itself. All right. So let's hop right into that one. So here's the deal. First off, I kind of want to talk about the bezels. Now, this is no, let's amp up the brightness a little bit more. There we go. So this is no iPad Pro, iPad Air, iPad 10th Gen screen. It does have some decently large bezels on it. I will admit they're there. However, it's not bad. Like, it's totally usable. I mean, I've used the iPad totally fine without ever having a problem with the bezel sizes. Like, it's worked just like how I'd need it to. Not had any problems or anything like that. However, there is some bezels. And it does have to accommodate for the home button here, because, that's where you're getting your Touch ID from. Like, you lock the iPad and unlock it from the home button there. So that's kind of how you're getting your Touch ID abilities there. And so there's just some bezel. And this is the, I didn't ever clarify this at the beginning, but this is the iPad 6th generation. So, okay, so the iPad 6 generation was actually released in March of 2018. And so, it's been, been since 2018. We're in 2023. So, I mean, it's held up for a good few years. However, back in 2018, like this was more normal, more normal sizes, more normal dimensions, more normal everything. And so there's some decent bezels, but for the most part, it's really not that big of a problem. I mean, it will be very nice to have like a good sort of upgrade here. But it's really not like not a big problem whatsoever. So next thing I want to talk about is actually the home button. And now, a lot of Apple's devices are actually becoming, full screen. Like all of their phones, all the newest phones are, full screen, no home buttons there. All like pretty much all iPads, 10th gen, mini, Air, and Pro, all, full screen devices now. However, Apple does still sell the iPad 9th generation, and it does have a home button. So if you still like this home button sort of gesture control, then there you go. However, I don't know. I'm pretty like I mean my phone here. I'm using it to record actually right now, but I have the iPhone 13 Pro, and I mean I love it. It's a full screen device. I absolutely love it. And so the home button for me, it's getting a little old. And I mean, it's always worked, it's instantly like unlockable, not instantly, but relatively quickly. You turn it off, you can press this button and unlock it almost instantly. And the only issue I really have with the home button is just that it does create so much more like of a bezeled space like around the device. Like there's bezels here, 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 here. Like it, yeah. But for the most part, it's really not a huge problem. And last thing I do want to talk about though is display brightness. Now, this display does not support HDR. It is just a regular LCD display. It has a max brightness of I believe 500 nits, and it's like this is it at max brightness. Like this is as bright as it's going to get. It's fine. It's seeable in most lighting conditions. Not amazing for other lighting conditions, as in like oh goodness, I don't know, like, broad daylight. But inside, you can pretty much always see it without any problems. And it does get pretty low too, like does get pretty low. However, I mean, max brightness, it's really not even that bright. So yeah, I mean, brightness, not a huge issue as long as you're not using it outside a lot, but otherwise, you're pretty good, alright. And, well, I mean, that's really about it. That's all I really wanted to talk about with this iPad here. This is my iPad. I've had this iPad, since it came out. It's held up great. I've not had any problems or issues with it. I have used it like without a case and screen protector. I cannot pick it up. Oh my goodness. Okay, I have used it without a case and screen protector for a little while. So the back is a little scratched up. There's some scratches on there. Sides are a little dinged up, but it's been put through its rounds. I mean, there's a couple scratches on the side or on the screen here. You probably won't be able to see them. They're really faint, but it's held up. It's held up great. I've not had any problems with it. But yeah, so just hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will be upgrading to the iPad Pro, M2 iPad Pro 11-inch. And so I am going to have plenty of videos on that. I'll probably do some comparison videos, just stuff like that. So look forward to those in these next few days. And so yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Please remember to like, subscribe, and hit the bell. And yeah, bye guys.